Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. My name is Boom Brady and I will be doing a whole lot of fun stuff with some solo Pokemon battles or runs. And well, the premise of this is going to really be, well, who can actually beat Mewtwo? And what I mean by that is which Pokemon can actually do a solo run faster than Mewtwo. And today we have Nidoking is going to be number one to try this out. And I mean, the main reason for it is Nidoking has some capabilities that gives him a chance. Now, of course, his stats aren't the best. If you look at him right now, his attack is good, special attack is decent, but his special defense is rough, and he is weak to water and ice. And that's going to be a big challenge, and you'll see that really late into the video. But with that being said, his move pool is massive, and he actually has quite a good move pool, which is going to give him a good advantage in this run, which I feel is going to give him the reason why he has a chance of beating Mewtwo's time. But in order for us to do that, we got to get to the game corner in less than 3 hours. We have to buy Thunderbolt or Ice Beam. We have to have a good strategy against Lorelei, and we have to beat the game in less than 5 hours. I really do believe Mewtwo might be the game in less than 4 hours, but minimum we have to do it in less than five. So without further ado, here we are. The game has started. We are going to start off with Nidoking. And what Nidoking has to its advantage is a move called Double Kick. And Double Kick is pretty much just a 30 base attack fighting move, but it does attack twice. So in essence, it's a 60 base attack fighting move that you have to your advantage at the beginning of the game. And the reason why that's important is, well, your first gym battle is rock types. And well, rock is weak against fighting, so it's going to be very beneficial for you at the beginning, like I said. But this first battle you see is up against Scary Squirtle, and that you can see that it is quite easy to beat on it. We get a critical hit, of course, but you can just see how good Nidoking is in terms of that first battle. So we're already level 6, and we're just going to be mowing through this entire run. But just to give you an idea of what's going on and what my thought process is Mewtwo is very, very dominant, especially in these first generations. And it's kind of fun. It's like, hey, let's try to see what we can find, what Pokemon we can actually find that can probably beat Mewtwo in a solo run. So yeah, we're starting off with Nidoking. And with Nidoking's move pool, we're gonna have options, and you want options, especially doing these solo runs. You want to be able to have your team be able to maneuver, and team being one Pokemon. So you got to be able to maneuver your move pool. And so, without further ado, we'll jump straight into Brock, and you'll see right away that Rock Pokemon are going to have a challenge with his double kick. And you can see we're level 10, and it takes out a little bit more than half. And so Geodude's going to be out with a critical hit on the double kick. And then next is the Onyx. The Onyx is going to take a little bit of time. Not too much, but if you notice when Onyx hits us, we don't get a lot of damage. So double kick's going to do its job. It's going to use tackle one more time, and then we're going to double kick it, and then we get our first badge. Boom. So we're going to get Rock Tomb. I'm not really going to use it. I have so many other moves that I want to use that we're just going to skip it. And throughout 3 in Mount Moon, it's going to be a cakewalk. So without further ado, we're just going to go straight into the battle with Gary number 2. And as you can see, one of the first big moves that is going to be a hindrance in any type of solo run you do is Sand Attack. Sand Attack, or any type of move that decreases your accuracy, just kind of puts a flat tire in the run, because you want to be able to hit almost every time you're up to bat. And with Sand Attack, you're going to have misses. And if you notice in what's coming up next, we're going to face Abra. We're going to miss with a peck, and that's 100 accuracy, and we missed. And then next up, we're going to miss with the double kick to Rattata. Now, right now, it's not going to be a big deal because we can overcome these issues, but being missing in this game hurts a lot. So that's going to be the first thing that we're going to see that's going to really hurt us in this upcoming run down the line. So we're gonna go ahead and get Bill, help him out, get the SS ticket, and then we're just gonna go straight to Misty. Now we battled a lot of trainers to get a little bit higher level, and we took a TM in Mount Moon, known as Thief. Now what Thief is a dark type move that does only 40 base power, but since Starmie is psychic, it actually helps us out a lot. And so Thief is going to do a little bit more than half damage, and you can see Water Pulse nearly put me to half. So without Thief, we're not winning this battle. And voila, we beat Misty. We're up and we're cruising right now. So we're just going to skip along and go straight to the SS. And we're going to replace Double Kick with Brick Break. It has 15 more base power than Double Kick has. So we got a better fighting move right now. And then we're going to face Gary number 3. You see, we're at an hour and 11 minutes, which is perfect right now. We're doing really well. We're going as fast as we can, and we have a good chance to go under 5 hours right now. So Pidgeotto doesn't use Sand Attack. Hallelujah. Mega Punch is a two-hit KO. Kadabra is very weak defense, so you can just use Dig. Dig's going to be a stab move, so it's going to knock out Kadabra in one hit. And then he's going to go up against the War Turtle, which we're trying to figure out what can attack it. We'll use Mega Punch a couple times. It's going to go for Withdrawal. It doesn't use a water attack, so we're good. And then Eradicate's going to get Brick Break, and that's going to be a one-hit KO. So we are really cruising right now. No real big issues. Everything's been going well, so we're going to go straight to Lieutenant Surge. Lieutenant Surge, Electric type. Nidoking's immune to electric. I guess I still wouldn't say immune, but pretty much that's what it is. So we're going to jump in there. I got paralyzed in one of my battles due to Static Shock, and I didn't even care. So we digged on a Voltorb. We're going to Mega Punch the Pikachu, which is going to be a one-hit KO. And then we're going to use Dig on Raichu. Even if we were paralyzed when we dug the hole, it wouldn't have mattered. We would use Dig again until it worked. So right now we're cruising. We're making it happen, and we go to the Rock Tunnel. And here is where I wanted to pay homage to the person that really I've been watching and really made me want to do these battles or do this solo run. And I do appreciate him because you know what, Pokemon is a love for a lot of people and it brought it back for me. And that person's name is J Rose 11. If you don't know who J Rose 11 is, he is a person that has expertise in Pokemon, and you know what? He does a lot of solo battles. There's the name right there for you. So look it up. Look up his videos. I'm not going to give away too much of his because they're really good, and it's not fair that I will tell you what's going on. You should definitely look it up. But I'm paying homage here for a lot of his videos. He is facing this battle or this battle right here, which is two Geodudes and a Graveler, and it entertained me a lot with this battle. He brings them up a lot because, well, you have to look at his videos. So definitely paying homage to J Rose 11 here. Thank you for helping me out and bringing Pokemon back into my life. And so without further ado, we'll jump all the way to the game corner. Once you get out of Lavender Rock Tunnel, just make your way to Celadon City and go to the game corner. There are a lot of people to battle, so you can get your levels up pretty fast and high and pretty quickly. So without that being said, Onyx is out, one hit KO. Rhyhorn is a two hit KO, and Kangaskhan's gonna be a two hit Brick Break KO. And Giovanni's done. So we are, like I said, cruising. We've had no issues. Nidoking is doing his thing right now, and so we're gonna go to Erika, and we're just gonna straight up just fight Erika and say screw it. We're doing it. We have Peck. It's super effective, and we're gonna make it happen. Well, we finally get a road bump. Um, And I'm going to say it like this. I did this battle about 8 times, and the same thing kept happening. Stun Spore is normally a 75% accuracy, but that Victory Bell never missed. And I'm kidding you not. I did this about 8 times. You're seeing this. You're seeing like I think the fourth one right now, and Stun Spore never missed. In a run in a solo battle, paralysis can be pretty, you know, detrimental. But this wouldn't have been so bad if you didn't see that move called Giga Drain. Giga Drain is just every time I punch, it didn't matter. Every time I pecked, it didn't matter. It was like, oh, I'm just going to use Giga Drain and I'm good. Even when I got past the Victory Bell, Tangela would use Ingrain. So this isn't working. So we're gonna just say screw it. Let's go back to Lavender Town. Let's face rival number 4, and let's go ahead and make this happen. So right now I'm level 38. Pidgeotto's level 25. Keep those levels in mind for the next battle. You'll see a big, not a big discrepancy, but like how close the game is getting, how more tight the game is getting. Pidgeotto we take out, Execute we take out, Dig again takes out Alakazam. Alakazam, Kadabra has a horrible defense. And then War Turtle gets critical hit, so no water moves, hallelujah. And Growlithe, even though it intimidates us, we can still use Dig, and it's going to be a one-hit KO. So we pretty much dominated here. Lavender Town was a piece of cake. So we're going to go straight to Fuchsia. Fuchsia City, it's poison. We're ground, so ground is good against poison. Of course, I didn't take some things into account, i.e., coughing and wheezing is levitate, which means ground doesn't do anything. And also, what ends up happening as well, which is coughing's the coughing's main priorities in that battle was to use smokescreen. And smokescreen, like I've told you about sand attack, it lowers your accuracy. And with lower accuracy, it really hurts in this game, and you will see it in this battle against Koga. Now, right when we start, coughing is going to go, like I said, for smoke screen. It hits, and so we're going to get through this coughing. But as you can see, when we face this muck, we're going to have issues against a muck. Muck doesn't move, and somehow we can't hit it. We had issues up the yin yang to this Muck. Now you can see right now I'm doing a couple hits, but like that dig misses, it uses minimize. The only good news is Muck only has sludge, so that's not going to do anything to us. So we get through Muck. We're going to get through coughing. Coughing is not going to be too much of a difficult. It is going to use smoke screen, and I forgot something. I'm going to go for Dig. And you know why I'll go for Dig? Because usually in Generation 1, Weezing went for Self-Destruct. Weezing doesn't have Self-Destruct in Generation 3, which meant my Dig was pointless. So I used up a move. I'm missing moves. Mega Punch isn't hitting. It's just tackling me to death. And I'm going to faint. You know, I had issues with Erika. I didn't expect to have issues with Koga. So screw this. I'm getting Secret Power. And you can see on the on right now what Secret Power is what I call a poor man's body slam, where it has 70 base power and body slam is 85. So you got 15 different on the base power, but it also has a 30% chance to paralyze. And so paralysis, just like body slam, it's important to get some paralysis and here to slow Pokemon down to make them miss an attack. And yes, Secret Power has some other moves, but since we're only going to be fighting on plain field, this is what's going to be used as paralysis. So like I said, poor man's body slam, and I'm happy to use it. And you see, Secret Power has been doing its job in this battle. Muck's been paralyzed. You see, we're going for a dig. We miss. We still are having issues hitting, because we get sent, we get the smoke screen, so our accuracy is down, and we are just struggling with this Muck. It is, it's quite comical, really, because we struggle with a Muck. But anyways, we're gonna go up against coughing. We're gonna take it out. Two-hit combo here with Mega Punch and Secret Power. Oh, three-hit combo, excuse me, with Mega Punch and Secret Power. Now we have enough hit points. We have 84 hit points for the Wheezing, as long as we can hit. You're gonna see it coming up. Miss one, miss two, miss three, and miss four. There it is. And so we need a miracle right now. Secret Power happens, it paralyzes. So what it does is it makes him use a full heal, which he misses a move, which means we get two moves in a row and we hit. So we beat Koga. So Koga wouldn't have been such a difficult if we didn't have the accuracy drop, but we had it. So you have to just deal with it. So Koga was a little bit of challenge, and we've had Erika so far. That's about it. Everything else is smooth sailing. So you know what? Let's go face Gary. Let's go face Silph Company. Let's go have some fun in Silph Company. Let's go ahead and get this part of the game out the way. We're going to go to floor 10, get the rare candy, get the Carbos, make sure we're adding some vitamins for we have to save our money because we are going to get Thunderbolt. And you're going to want to definitely get any type of vitamins you can get to give yourself some more of an advantage when it comes to Elite Four. So here we go. Rival number 5. I won't say the other word yet. I will soon, But rival number 5, you have no idea what I'm talking about. It's okay. But yeah, here we go. So Shockwave, it goes for wing attack. We go hit 2-hit combo and Shockwave. Now next up, we're going to go face Execute. Now we're going to use our new move, Mega Horn, which is 120 power base power, and it's a bug type move. So any psychic Pokemon is screwed right now. You see Mega Horn took out Alakazam, and we're going to face Blastoise. And this is going to be the first time you're going to see a water move actually hit Nidoking. And you see Water Gun super effective. Well, watch this next Water Gun. Bam! I'm down to 9 with Water Gun, a 40 base power move. So definitely Water is not going to be great against Nidoking, and we have to watch out for that. So one hit KO with Dig, that's fine. Giovanni is not going to be too much of a problem. And we're just going to use dig on Nidorino. Right now, my mind is trying to go to what's our combo going to be against L, insert rest of name here. I'm talking about Lorelei, or however her name's supposed to be said. So most of the time you'll hear me say L, insert name here, because I don't know how to actually pronounce it. But anyways, you see it's kind of going through Giovanni, 2-hit Brick Break on Kangaskhan, a 2-hit dig on actually, this is actually gonna be a 3-hit combo right here. I thought I could be pretty and use secret power. No, that wasn't smart at all. So we did that, but we're gonna face Nidoqueen next, which is going to be dig, dig, and dig, which is super effective against Nidoqueen, which is also super effective against Nidoking, but no one I'm worried about using Earthquake. So we're gonna do a 2-hit KO on Nidoqueen, and we are moving. So normally we're missing a couple badges, but we're going to go ahead and fight Blaine next. And the reason for that is Blaine Fire. He's a fire trainer, and we have some resistances against fire. We're ground, so we have dig, so we have some a move that can take out his ground type. I mean, excuse me, his fire type Pokemon. So I'm feeling good about this. I'm feeling good about the strategy here of what I'm doing. Like I said, you need to be able to beat this game within 5 hours. So our strategy is going really well. Well, we run into another snag, and that snag is Fire Blast. Fire Blast, it's not that it takes him out, it's that it has a chance to do burn. And when you get burned, you lose attack and you're losing hit points each round. And that sucks because we need our attack. Nidoking especially needs its attack. We are using its highest stat to win battles. And when we get burned, as you can see what this Rapidash does, when we get burned, it hurts. Not only does it hurt, because we're using Dig right now. Dig is a 2-hit move. That means when you dig, you get burned. When you attack, you get burned. If you don't take out the Rapidash, you get burned. And then your attack is lowered. So if you look at this Dig that's about to come up, it doesn't even do as much damage as it did before. So, yes, bad moves, it faints, we got to rethink our strategy. Well, not really. We just got to hope Fire Blast doesn't burn us. And in which this next time you face Blaine, it doesn't. And you can see how well Dig does still. It's a stab, so it's going to be able to do its job. And we're just going to dig our way pretty much through Blaine. And you see me this time, I kind of get a little smarter. I use Secret Power first, so we can't use his Hyper Potion. And then we dig our way through. And then Arcanine, we're going to dig here. And we're just going to move on. So the next person we're going to actually face is going to be Erika. And yeah, we're level 50, we're kind of a big advantage. But like I said, it's about the strategy here. We need to beat the game. We're at 3 hours and 53 minutes. So we are on the cusp of staying under 5 hours. So the strategy I used, go to see Blaine first, it worked and then beating Erica really easy, it was the right move. We could have done some other things. We could have potentially, added some ways to get a chance to beat Erica, but taking out Blaine first, um, it was the smarter move, and then going after Sabrina afterwards, which is going to be a really simple battle. We had a possible hiccup here, but we used Dig, it hits. Now you see, look, they use Reflect, and then Mr. Mime uses Barrier, so the defense is up. So we're a little bit worried. They have psychic moves, But Mr. Mime goes for a baton pass and brings in Alakazam. So what ends up happening here is all the moves reset when you switch out the Pokemon. So Mr. Mime is back to being, an open target, which does Mega Horn takes it out. And then Venomoth is going to get Secret Power, which is going to do its job in 2 hits. And we are now moving on to Giovanni. Giovanni's really simple. There's a lot of ground type Pokemon. So ground and rock. So all you got to really do is use a move that's effective against it. The problem here is I gave Nidoking Surf. And as good as Surf is in a run like we're doing now where strategy is important, I shouldn't have given it Surf. And the reason for that is Surf is an HM. You just can't delete it on your own. You have to go to a move deleter. And it wouldn't be an issue in anything else, but since we are trying to beat this game in less than 5 hours, those are minutes you're going to lose out on if Surf isn't working for you against the Elite Four. So we're going to have to hope that Surf is going to help us. And right now, you're going to see our move pool of Thunderbolt, Earthquake, Surf, and Megahorn. That's what we're going to run with. And hopefully, like I said, Surf works out in the long run. So now we're going to face Pidgeot. We don't have Thunderbolt yet. We still have Secret Power. I'm trying to see how well this group does with Secret Power in it, and it's still doing its job. Three hit KO on Pidgeot. Excuse me, saying Pidgeot. It's just what came out of my mouth. One hit combo KO on Alakazam. Blastoise is going to be a little bit of an issue, but once again, you're going to see a fight where water isn't really in it. And so we just kind of paralyze it and we kind of win. And so Blastoise is down. So now we go to Growlithe. Growlithe Earthquake, one hit KO there. Growlithe is down. And all we have left is his Rhyhorn and Execute. Execute. So Earthquake's going to take it out, and Megahorn's going to take out Execute, and we are moving on. So we're at the level I want to be, level 55 or level 54, going into the Elite Four, which means our time is looking good, and this is where you want to be. Now, mind you, yes, we're a little bit low on level, but with Nidoking's move pool, we have a great shot at doing this at a lower level, which is what I also want to take into account on these runs is how low of a level can we actually do it with one Pokemon? Is it possible to do it without being level 60? There are possibilities of that. You can see we're at 4 hours and 25 minutes going into Victory Road. We're going to be at 4 hours and I think about 35 minutes going into the Elite Four. We're going to finally learn Thunderbolt. We have Thunderbolt, Earthquake, Surf, and Megahorn as our lineup. We have some backup TMs, so we are feeling really good about ourselves right now. But what do we run into? Well, we're weak to water and ice. Our special defense is 95. It's awful. And who's the first one that we face? Oh, L enter name here. What we've been talking about. It's water and ice Pokemon. So we have a little bit of an issue. We got to figure it out. And there wasn't a strategy for it. We have Thunderbolt. That's really about it. And why this is such a concern is Thunderbolt's not a stab. It's 95 base power and it's going to be super effective, but it's not, you can't get that extra boost that you would want from this electric move. And we're facing Dugong, we're facing Lapras, we're facing Slowbro, Pokemon that can take the hit and give us some problems when they want to hit us back. So without further ado, we're going straight into it. First up is Dugong, of course, and here's Nidoking. We're going to use Thunderbolt. Thunderbolt's actually going to be a 2-hit KO on this Dugong because it gets paralyzed. So, boom, we're moving on. We're good. Cloyster here is always going to be a 1-hit KO with Thunderbolt. Cloyster has horrible special defense, so we're good there. Next up is Slowbro. Slowbro, we're going to finally see what's going on. Oh, it uses Yawn. What does Yon do? Well, it makes you go to sleep on the second turn. And so there's Jinx. We're gonna try to wake up from this. We can't. Ice Punch takes it down to 24. We wake up. We go ahead and use Mega Horn. It hits, but we got to go up against who? Lapras. And Lapras is not gonna be too keen on us and uses Surf. So first round down. So now we're gonna go at it again. I actually did this battle three times in a row. Um, and the main reason for it is I'm trying to see if there's a pattern. Like if Thunderbolt is doing what it's supposed to do and not really getting hit, and we're actually going through Dugong, and that's good. What Slowbro is going to do, what Jinx is going to do, if we can actually make this move happen. And what I kept finding out was I'm just too low a level. It just that's where it's at. Thunderbolt's not doing enough. Megahorn's not doing enough to slow roll, and you can see we knocked out. So we're gonna have to level up. So these rare candies, I had 11 of them. I used 10, and now Thunder we're at 65. Thunderbolt critical hits. It's going to be a two-hit KO, but a critical hit, Cloyster is going to be taken out, and so we're up to Slowbro. Slowbro, we're going to try to utilize Thunderbolt or Megahorn, and they both actually do kind of the same damage. It's unbelievable. It goes for it goes for amnesia, so we're actually good using Megahorn again, but we go for Earthquake because it's a non-special defense. Megahorn's a one-hit KO against Jinx, and now we're gonna face Lapras. We have all our health, and we got a good chance at this. We're gonna go for Thunderbolt, and if it goes for anything outside of its move pool that can't hit us, we have a good chance at winning this. So we go for Thunderbolt right about now. Yep, there we go. And then it goes for Confuse Ray, which confuses us what was the best move because it didn't attack us, and we attacked on the next round. So we've moved on. So L's down. We have a good idea on how to beat L, but we're gonna try it. If anything happens, we'll try it again to make sure that it is consistent. But right now we're going up against Bruno. Bruno, well, he's just easy. Just put it down as it is. He's an easy trainer. And so we're just going to earthquake our way through this. We're going to put in one surf um, against the Onyx just because I want to, and I'm trying to save my earthquakes. But everybody else is going to get earthquaked, and it's going to be a one-hit KO on a Hitmonlee for earthquake, and then it's going to be a two-hit KO on Machamp for earthquake. We are level 66 right now. And that's going to be important in, I'd say, about a few minutes, just to keep an eye on that level 66. And then we're going to face Hitmonchan level 53, and it's a one-hit KO against Hitmonchan. So now we're moving on to Agatha. All right. So Agatha actually isn't difficult for Nidoking. And the reason for it is their psychic moves aren't stab moves, so it's super effective. And the special does suck, but it's not that effective. So they don't even use their psychic attacks if they have them. So we got a chance at beating Agatha really quickly. And so we're going to go ahead and make that happen. We're going to see what we can do. And the first Pokemon is going to be a level 54 Gengar. We have a few levels on it, so Thunderbolt's going to be a two-hit KO. It's going to go for double team, but we happen to actually hit with the double team, so we're moving on from there. Haunter, we're gonna go up against Haunter. Haunter is actually gonna be a three-hit Thunderbolt because it's gonna go for Hypnosis, it's gonna full restore. We're gonna hit it again and then hit it one more time, and like I said, three-hit KO there. Now we're gonna go up against the Gengar and we're gonna Thunderbolt it. It goes to half. It gives a Shadow Ball. It's a Citrus Berry. We're gonna go for Thunderbolt again. It goes a little less. Paralysis. We hit it. Three-hit KO. Perfect. Now we have Golbat and Arbok. Golbat's going to be a one-hit KO with Thunderbolt, and Arbok's going to be a one-hit KO with Earthquake. We are cruising. I think it's in the bag. You know, we have Thunderbolt. Everybody's like weak to it against Lance. This is in the bag. I feel good. Yes, I definitely think Dragonite is a flying Pokemon. So why wouldn't Thunderbolt be super effective to it? Hmm? Yes. So I'm moving on, right? Well, let's see what happens here. We go up against our boy Lance here. And of course, first Pokemon's Gyarados, so Thunderbolt's going to knock it out of the sky, hands down. The next Pokemon's going to be Aerodactyl. Aerodactyl is part flying, so Thunderbolt's super effective there as well. And that's going to be taken out. So we're looking kind of good. Yeah, of course, a two or three hit KO, but it's okay. No worries there. We're going up against Dragonite, and we got this in the bag. Thunderbolt super effective, right? Well, this is where I messed up. Wrong. It's not super effective at all. It's actually just times one. And so I learned my lesson and I slip up. And so now I got to start all over again. Awesome. So it's fine because we have our strategies now. We know that all we have to do is be at, 65, 66 against L insert name here. And we're gonna win it 90% of the time. So I'm not worried about it. We one hit KO the Cloister, of course. We're gonna two hit KO Slowbro. That is what it is. And then we're gonna go ahead and take out. Whoa, look at that. Look at what just happened. Well, we didn't two hit KO it. It used Yawn. Jinx, we're going to fall asleep. Jinx is going to use his Jinx moves and just ice punch us to death. And so we're going to have to do this all over again. Okay, like I said, 90% of the time, right? So we're doing it again. And here we go. So this is where I figured our strategy is pretty good. And we don't have to really start showing these L battles that much anymore. Uh, but I try to just show little things that happen here and there with these battles, and you'll see Dugong is taken out. The Hail is slightly messing with me. It uses Protect, which is its combo, the Hail Protect combo. So Cloister, I have lost about 50 hit points, which is actually very important. For we go for Thunderbolt, it doesn't do its job. It goes for Amnesia. We get Thunderbolt again. We're moving on. We're going to face Jinx. Jinx is going to be an easy one. And here we go. Megahorn takes it out, and now we're going up against Lapras. Lapras, we're going to go for Thunderbolt. Thunderbolt's going to do a little more than half, and it's going to use its Ice Beam. It's going to go for a Citrus Berry, but we get through here. So as you can see, the strategy we have against Lorelei is working. And now we're just going to go straight to Bruno. I don't even have to think about Bruno. All right, everything's exactly the same as it was last time. I'm going to be level 66. I'm going to take out the Hitmonlee. I'm going to take out the Machamp. I'm going to take the Hitmonchan. So we're just kind of thinking, what are we going to do against Lance? Because Lance was the person that we had issues with. I still have Surf. Thunderbolt's not doing his job. So maybe I should switch to Blizzard when I do it. Hey, wait, what? What just happened? Okay, you just saw it. I just saw it. Earthquake wasn't a one-hit KO against Hitmonchan. So I had to rewind this. It made me stop. And I'm like, wait. Well, technically can't rewind it in the game, of course, but we're battling again. I leveled up some more, so I'm gonna be level 67 going up against Hitmonchan. And like this was just a fluke, right? Straight up, just a fluke. Everything else is going correct. And here we go, Hitmonchan, Earthquake, we're good, right? Wrong. And it happens again. So what's the strategy here? Well, the strategy is not going to be difficult. Just don't use Earthquake, do some other things, and just move on with life. But as you can see, I got up out of my chair and just walked around. It's like 1 o'clock in the morning when I'm doing this. So I'm just this crazy guy that just walked right outside. Like, I can't believe a Hitmonchan. I can't believe Bruno just knocked me out twice. It's frustrating, but it is what it is. So here we go again. You're seeing the strategy go up against L insert name here. And it's going the same way it has been going. Yeah, Hail's here. We go up a level. We're level 68. You see, I put in Fire Blast. I actually decided to go to the move deleter and delete Surf. We're going to have Fire Blast here. Um, I used it a couple times, not in this battle, but I was testing it out to see how well it works, and it does decent. Megahorn's finally a one-hit KO against the Slowbro. Megahorn's gonna be a one-hit KO against Jinx, and we have enough hit points where we can take out Lapras in two moves, and we'll be fine. So we're moving on, and we're gonna face Bruno again. Okay, weird. Yes, I know we're gonna face Bruno and I had to actually put a strategy up against a Hitmonchan. So, of course, Earthquake's going to be fine. Onyx, Earthquake's going to be fine. Hitmonlee, Earthquake's going to be fine. Um, I will say this. If anybody can put in the chat box why Hitmonchan was able to like to withstand the earthquakes, let me know. I mean, it could be counter. If counter is that dangerous where it gives you 1 hit point, bravo. But yeah, put in the chat box or in the comments below and let me know. So here we go. We're going up against Agatha again. We're level 69. It's going to use double team. This Thunderbolt's actually going to miss. Hooray for evasion. But we're going to get it in 3 hits. So now we're moving on to Haunter. Haunter is going to be hit by Blizzard. We're good to go with that. We're going to go face the Gengar. Gengar is not going to be as much as I wanted it to. It put me to sleep. It ate its citrus berry. So I'm going for Blizzard. I can't wake up. Blizzard's not working. So I'm like, screw it. Let me just go for Thunderbolt. Oh, I wake up and I hit Thunderbolt. Hooray. And it uses a full restore. So now I need to hope for Blizzard to hit. So Blizzard number 1 hits. Awesome. So I've had 2 Blizzards hit in a row. I've had 3 Blizzards hit in a row. This is amazing. 70 Blizzard 70% hit rate. So getting 3 in a row means one of two things. You're about to either get screwed in this battle or you have great luck with Blizzard right now. With that being said, we're facing Gyarados. Thunderbolt's going to take care of it. We're facing Aerodactyl. Thunderbolt's going to make it happen. So we're good there. We're going to face this Dragonite. And here we go. Blizzard 1 misses. Outrage. Blizzard 2 misses. Outrage. Blizzard 3, we actually hit. Hallelujah. We're through it. It's all right. We hit 3 in a row. We missed 2 in a row. Oh no, we get that. So the numbers equaled itself out some. Not really. It sucks. So we're just gonna go ahead and go through this. All right. So Gyarados 1 down. It's fine. Now we're at gonna be level 70 going into this battle against Dragonite. Thunderbolt's gonna hit again. It doesn't hit confirm. Hooray for range. If you don't know what range is, I can't get too much into it. Just know like you could just don't worry about it. Just don't worry about me saying range. Now we're level 70 going up against this Dragonite. All right, Blizzard, go do your thing now. We need Blizzard to hit. Congratulations, Blizzard does hit. We're moving on. This is awesome. We have 2 Dragonairs. We need these Blizzards to hit. Oh, and miss. Oh, God. Oh, use a safeguard. All right, we're good. We're good. So all we need is Blizzard to hit now. We're not going to worry about any status effects. So Blizzard one more time, and voila, we have beaten it. So, with that being said, Gary actually, spoiler alert, isn't difficult. Our move pool is perfect against Gary. Everything that we have is just going to be a 1 hit KO or a 2 hit KO, albeit, and here it is. I said albeit, that was weird. Here, Thunderbolt's going to be a 1 hit KO. There it is. He's gone. Now, next up is going to be Alakazam. Alakazam is going to be hit by Megahorn. That's a 1 hit KO. We are cruising right now. Next up is Blastoise. And Blastoise is going to be a little bit of a challenge. We're going to go for Thunderbolt. Thunderbolt's not going to be a 1 hit KO, of course, but it goes for Rain Dance. I didn't understand this whole run. I gave him Blastoise to use its water moves to see what we can do, and it used like 2 water moves the whole match. So I can't help you. I don't get it. Generation 3 has been really ruthless when it had its chance to attack me. The few times it did, and it did. Rhyhorn, 1 hit KO. Executor Megahorn, 1 hit KO. And what does that mean? Arcanine? Oh, I got Earthquake. This should be a 1 hit KO. And oh, it's not. Yep. Oh, it uses flamethrower. Hallelujah. I thought it had fire blast. It uses flamethrower. It doesn't burn me. It goes for a full restore, of course. I'm gonna go for my thunderbolt just to go half so I don't have him do it again. And I use earthquake for the win. And there we have it. We have beaten the game with a Nidoking. Yes, we're at level 71, which is a little bit higher than I want it to be, but it's okay. We beat it the game. We beat it. That's a horrible word. Please, no one use that word. We beaten the game, and we get to now see what our time is. And like I said, in order for us to have a chance of beating Mewtwo, it needs to be less than 5 hours. We were going into this about 4 hours and 30 minutes. So hopefully not going after the move deleter didn't affect us too much. Let's see what happens here. As you see this wonderful tag team or a rag team of Pidgey, Paris, Hitmonlee, and Lapras. Hopefully they did their job, but here it is, the moment of truth. What do we have? Oh, 5 hours and 16 minutes. Oh my goodness. Man, we were so close. 16 minutes off. Um, well, with that being said, I hope you did get to enjoy this run as much as I did. Nidoking, you did your job. You were able to solo it. You were able to see its move pool and a lot of strategies. Hopefully in the near future, one, you'll like these videos. Please leave your comments below. Hey, yeah, be my first subscriber. This is my very first channel, so go ahead and hit the subscribe button as well. Um, all criticism is good criticism for me, so definitely throw it out there. Let me know how I did. Let me know how horrible my voice is, and just let me know. But definitely, I'm gonna be doing the Mewtwo run.